So, you want to hear a story? Well, have I got one for you?
A lot of people around here with guns, so kind of helps to have an itchy trigger finger.
Do you know that it takes approximately 7 pounds of pressure to rip one of these bad boys off?
As soon as he clocks that, he just darts for the shadows.
There's a, deep, cynical character flaw. I pretty much assume everybody's hiding something all the time.
My boss was like, "Oh, you gotta fight this guy, or you're gonna get another bullet in the head." And I was like, "Okay."
Just starting off with a bang, this is Borderlands.
When last we left off, our crew of Mercs and Miscreants had at last made it to the Iridium Blight. Stopping to gather themselves and check the local bounty board, our crew overheard an SOS message broadcast locally over the EchoNet. The scientist in the message stated she was in grave danger as the newly risen Children of the Firehawk were about to capture her. Wasting little time, our crew headed to the transmission beacon to find an abandoned campsite near the Children of the Firehawk's lair. The captured scientist was dangling over a pit of lava surrounded by throngs of psychos in some type of ritualistic sacrifice led by an iridium-enhanced witch doctor. With no time to spare, our crew hatched a plan, befriended an immolator psycho, infiltrated the camp, and set off a devastating EMP attack on the psychos. And it is here, in mid-battle with the Children of the Firehawk, that we resume our tale of vaults and villains.
The fight is underway. There's still 6 turns until the vision of Valhalla ends. Chicka-cha.
Yeah.
So Duck is up on the metal walkway 20 feet in the air, surrounded by psychos, and the witch doctor is trying unsuccessfully to get the lever to function. That as Duck had just kicked it off, breaking it where it was, jamming it in place. The rest of the crew are on the ground down below, fighting their way through the various psychos who were unaffected by Duck's experimental tech. And your new immolator friend is way at the bottom here, fighting off one of these guards. You can see him marked with a little heart.
Awesome.
Yep. And yes, this is where we are. As you can see, the fires have begun raging over some of these tents and in the buildings in the corner here.
I would like to rage.
We are going to start off at the last turn before we went, which was Hobbs. And Hobbs, looking at these 2 psychos immediately in front of him, more or less, is going to stow his gun, pull out his katana, and he's going to slash at this infected psycho, dealing 8 points of slashing damage to this infected psycho. So after Hobbs, we go all the way up to the top of initiative with Fidget. That will be you.
I have my shotgun in my hands. I think this guy attacked me last, so I'm gonna thump some, hopefully, I'm gonna thump some Terminator electric shots into his face.
Nice. Into the immolator.
I can't. I was like, it'll fall. No, okay, it's gonna fall. I was gonna hold. I got a nat 20. I was gonna try to hold it up to the camera, but it'll just slide out of the box. That's a really good start to the night.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice. So yeah, nat 20 will definitely hit. Go ahead and fire on this dude.
That is 11, 12, 13 electric damage. And then I'm gonna stay where I am and continue holding that bonus action I've been holding. I'm gonna look for my pencil so I can mark down my badass token and my ammo.
Dope. All right, so holding theirs and moving up next. Let's see, this witch doctor up here is going to go. And he is actually, he looks up, it's like kind of like hisses at you, Doc, just like, but then he's actually going to begin climbing up this, kind of ladder, like drawbridgey type setup they have, which is like this metal ladder that is like able to just like be lowered, but it is no longer able to be lowered. 10. Oh wow, I don't even know what just happened to that witch doctor. Where'd he go?
on my screen, it looked like you went.
I know. Like my mouse is like glitching all over the place. Okay, he was underneath the scientist.
Okay.
Wow.
He moved so quickly, it looked like he shot off the screen.
I know. Literally, I'm like, oh, I just had a bungee moment or something. All right, so he's actually going to move up because technically she's not like on the top. She's like tied to like the front of it, more or less. So this looks a little awkward, but he's going to use his full movement to climb up there. And then you see he like raises up his staff in one hand, and fire conjures in his hand. And he is going to strike out with these fireballs at the ropes that are holding her. Oh, and that one will hit, and that one will not. So he manages the two like fireballs. He just like slams them down on the rope, and one rope immediately like weakens and snaps, and she like screams for a second, is dangling like off this thing as she like tries to reach up and grab hold of like these bars that she's been, well, now only partially latched to. And this witch doctor is going to get her to plummet, or try to get her to plummet. But those are his actions for the moment.
I have no reaction tag.
After the witch doctor, we have this psycho up here with Duck that is going to sprint up and unfortunately like all the way up, casing off Duck here, and is going to here. Yeah, so that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and low rolls. So 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As he wields his buzz axe up in the air, just kind of off of you.
My shield is gone.
All right, but awesome. That's Psycho's turn, and then Tegan, as you're raging, this guard is going to attempt to slam you once again with the butt of his gun with a natural 5. So that's what seven? Yes, 7. No, one hit. Yep. So swings out at you as like you begin like shoving past. As all of your friends are now in here, as all hell is breaking loose. But that's going to bring us to Duck.
Cool. So I am slagged right now.
Oh yes. If anybody needs a refresher here.
Oh, I thought it gave me more damage on my turn. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay. While a creature is slagged, anytime they take damage, they also suffer an additional 1d6 slag damage.
Oh, okay. So when I take... Oh, and I did take damage.
Yep. So I will roll that. So yeah, all right. So
okay.
Yeah, what you gonna do? You got these two psychos on you. One is an infected psycho. The other is a general psycho.
Okay. All right. this works. Yeah, this works. All right. I'm going to do a homing stunner on the witch doctor. So I need a wisdom save from him.
Wow, dedicated to the save. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Well, if I anything else, I have disadvantage on, so I went for save tech.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. Not great, but not the worst. Oops. Oh. No, new die. That's a 15.
Fuck.
Oh, he saved?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all I can do. I don't really have any good bonus actions right now.
Fair. Alright. So after Duck, pretty much most of these bad guys are going to go. We had a little bit of a gap in initiative here. Let's see here. All of these guys with red dots are still affected and haven't suffered any damage as of yet, except for this slag psycho down here, standing in that fire. So we're going to have him make a quick dex save. Oh, natural 20. He does not suffer fire damage.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and this crazed marauder over here is standing right next to this blaze too. This guy right over here. So he's going to make a quick save. And I rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. I'm not even joking. Wow.
I'm actually thankful for that because they're both still hallucinating.
I know, so fucking weird. Alright, and then let's see who else.
Also, that's like a 1 in 400 chance. Nice.
Yeah, I know. With the same die, just twice in a row. Bam, bam. Alright, last one. This slag psycho right here is the only one outstanding near fire. That's a natural 3, so unfortunately he is going to suffer. Wow. 7 points of fire damage. Jesus. I know. I smell tacos! Okay. And then the rest of these guys don't get any chance at saves, so they are going to continue just running and screaming. Just abide by my voice! I hope you enjoy my sucker hole! Just going. That's right, quoting these.
Knock, knock! Who's there? Shoot me in the face! End of joke!
Awesome. So, let's see. I'm just gonna move these guys around at random, but let's see who's actually going to have a turn besides running around. And Kimmy, you're gonna get an attack from one of these psychos.
Okie dokie.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Psycho. For 11 points of slashing damage. That was a big roll.
Okay.
As he just into you with this axe. And then last but not least, this immolator here is going to try to step up on Fidget.
No.
And he is going to hit you with this flaming baton. Ooh, with a natural 18.
No, he's not.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. I was like, I did it again. I'm gonna activate my molecular shield. It's probably with a natural 18, it's probably still gonna hit me. But my AC is a 19.
Unfortunately, this brings it to a 22.
Okay, but it'll stay that way till the start of my next turn. So
Excellent. All right. And these immolators. So that's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of fire damage. Which your shield is broken, so unfortunately you will also take another 2 points of fire damage on top of that.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's less than half my hit points. That's not the end of the world.
All right, and I think the last psycho up here that is this slag psycho. He's going to try to recharge his slag breath up by you, Duck. Does not recharge it. Instead, he's going to try to claw at you with a natural 1. He's going to reach out and just like grab hold of your jacket for a second before you manage to kind of rip him away. And then that is, at last, all of these psychos.
He was the one who slagged me, right?
He was, yeah.
So I'm no longer slag?
Yep, your slag is now gone.
Cool.
Let me go ahead and remove that token. And Kimmy, that's going to be you.
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna step one block over here, and I'm going to activate the elemental relic
Very nice.
in the fire element.
Okay. That requires a dex save, I believe.
I believe so.
That's a 15 for one. Ooh, and a 6 for the other.
One passes, one fails.
All right, go ahead and roll 1d6 fire damage to this bad boy here.
2 points of fire damage.
2 points of fire damage to the
Does he have a
slugger.
shield on by chance?
He does not.
Does that mean that we roll the...
Yep, you go ahead and add a d4 to that. He is vulnerable to fire damage.
And he takes the 3 points for vulnerability.
All right, so a total of 5 points. Nice, very nice to that slugger. All right. Dope, dope. Anything else from you?
I don't really have any, like, bonus actions left, so no, not really.
Okay. Awesome. After Kimmy, your friendly immolator goes down here.
Oh, the friendly emulator, yeah.
Yep. Ooh, he does recharge his fire breath. And he is going to let it rip on that psycho, or that crazed marauder right there without even contemplating it. Save for this crazed marauder. Does not save.
Yay!
And is going to suffer 16 points of fire damage to this crazed marauder as his already beaten and battered body is now engulfed in flames, and he falls.
Ah, awesome.
That guard is toasted. Awesome. And it's just, I'm a salty boy! Salty, salty! He's going to just like charge over this dead body and just kind of begin running up to his friend Kimi.
Yay!
He's in danger.
Yes, new friend.
Awesome. That is going to be his turn, and then Tegan, that is you.
You know how in the Matrix that scene when they're fighting the agents and Neo's like, Trinity, help! That
Trinity! Help!
Fidget right now. I'm going, Tegan, help! Like backstepping away from this emulator.
I mean, I didn't really needed his help. I got it pretty much underhanded, but I guess I'll appreciate the assist.
All right. So what you want to do, Tegan?
Well, I am currently enraged, so I think basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like head up to like the nearest guy I can see, which I'm guessing is this immolator that's right by
Punch his
Fidget
face
there.
off.
That is
Yeah.
within 30 feet of you.
And yeah, punch his face off.
All right. You charge up around. A little wiggly when it comes to like you and the immolator like moving through the same space, but we're just gonna let that fly for the time being.
Tegan's gonna kill this one first, damn it.
Awesome. Go
He's
ahead and
another
make your...
immolator. He's resistant to fire. only punches work.
I punch the initiative.
Very good. Go ahead and make your attacks against this immolator.
15.
The 15 will hit.
Yay! All right. So that's 8 bludgeoning.
Nice. Go ahead and make your second attack. If you're doing your bonus action offhand.
Oh yeah. That was only a 10 this time.
10 unfortunately does not connect. You like slam him once and then just like clang off one of his like this heavy metal headset he's got going on. All right. So this psycho fully turns his attention away from Fidget into you and looks at you and he goes, "I'm the one who knocks." And
I'm the one who breaks it open.
You guys just start going at it. So after Tegan, back to Hobbs, who's going to stick with his trusty katana, make an attack. So that will hit against this infected psycho yet again, and he's double-handed wielding. And he's actually with one fell swoop gonna whoosh, bring this slag psycho down. As he just like vomits up this purple viscous liquid and just like bleeding out like this black oozy blood as he like to the ground.
Ew.
And then let's see. I still don't think Hobbs is going to abandon Kimmy in this. It just doesn't seem like his style. So I think he's going to stay put, and then that's back up to Fidget.
I have a very tough decision to make.
Currently, the psycho has like turned around, so his back more or less is to you at this point, as he's like now in full just kill with Tegan.
Does that mean he wouldn't oppie me if I walk away? I mean, the rules would be that he would get an oppie. That's why I'm.
Yeah.
That's the tough decision that I have to make: is do I want to take that attack?
I would say I would give it to him with disadvantage because he is a psycho. They're not the greatest multitaskers, and like he wants Tegan now. Like they've had a verbal discourse, and now they're fighting.
I'll take it. I'll risk it. I'm moving
right.
away from it. Assuming I don't get
a
clobbered,
natural
I'm going
20 and a 12 for a 16.
That's
Oh,
still
but
okay.
you still have your until the end of your turn, right?
It's now start of my turn.
Bummer.
So hopefully it just doesn't do a lot of damage.
All right. That is going to be 3 points of fire damage and 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Total? Like with the vulnerability and everything?
With the vulnerability, yep.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Whew. I'm not looking good. I'm looking very hurt, but all right, because I wanted to save my bonus action for something. On my way there, I'm going to use my interaction to pull my rope out.
Okay.
I'm going to have that at the ready. And I'm going to fling an ice spike up at the guy up there. Or is he?
The witch doctor?
Oh yeah, he's 20 feet up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I use my shotgun, I'll be at disadvantage.
Or actually, technically he's 30 feet up because he's 20 feet up to the scaffold and then 10 foot up to the top of the bridge. So he's technically 30 feet, like straight up.
Yeah. All right. So I'd have disadvantage anyway. So I'm just gonna use the ice spike. Less damage, but who knows? Maybe he's vulnerable to it. That'd be nice. 12 plus. Got a 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit.
Yeah, it is. 7 cryo damage, and if he tries to go anywhere, he has 10 less speed of movement to do so.
Alright, 7 cryo damage. And yeah, you just watch as like this shard of ice connects and starts spreading like this cryo effect across him where it hits, and he just like, awesome. That is your turn.
Yep.
All right. After you is this witch doctor again, who's going to once again, looking down at you and just kind of.
I fucking hate this guy so much.
He's going to make. He's going to miss. So yeah, he's going to miss his fireball on the rope again and try again. Ooh, that one's going to hit. Yeah. As you see, like, he puts his hand on the other rope and, like, just rips it apart, and
I realized what I should have done. I was going to use my negative social life grenade to give him disadvantage on those attacks, and I forgot. Oh, well. That's fine.
Social life.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a save for the scientist lady as she begins now loose from her shackles to plummet down. I'm just pulling out a new D20 for this one. Let's see how this Ooh, natural 3. It's like she goes to try to grab the bar, she just can't, and she like slips and begins falling 30 feet down into the pit.
I use my reaction to at least the bonus action I was saving.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and tell me what happens?
All right.
As she's plummeting.
So Fidget just yells out like no, and like reaches out as a hand-shaped bubble of energy wraps around her and catches her in midair.
Oh, thank God.
As I phase lock her.
I'm like looking through like my items, my tag, everything. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And
It's become a fun game trying to go as long as I could without doing it.
yeah, as everyone's attention kind of briefly for the moment snaps. The hood isn't like blown back, but like the wind is billowing like the long coat that Fidget's wearing, and you can just faintly make out this glowing kind of around their figure.
Oh, her con save. She does a con save.
Oh, that's what it is. Gotcha.
Because if she fails, it just goes off without a hitch. That other part of it doesn't matter.
She makes a natural. That's a natural 5. Yeah,
okay,
nothing in the world's gonna save her from that. As she's
okay.
now encompassed, locked in this extra dimensional portal.
All right, so that's a good thing. Okay. Oh boy. All right.
So yes, no eruption from that. But awesome. But that's the witch doctor's turn as he burns both of his actions to try to make her plummet, and then as soon as like she's caught by this swirling extra dimensional energy, looking, you can even tell through this large mask that he's wearing, a look of shock on his face, and suddenly he's a little paralyzed in this moment as he doesn't know.
Good.
Yeah. A cult that worships the power of a siren is now seeing something oddly similar. So that's we'll see how that plays out. But until then, yoink, up here with Duck, these guys are just gonna keep on swinging. That's a 12.
Miss.
And from the infected psycho, a 22.
Yeah, that is.
That is going to be 4 points of slashing damage and 6 points of slag damage. Let's see, that guard on the bottom is dead. And that's going to bring us up to this immolator who is fighting with Tegan now. As he does not, barely pays attention, just kind of whiffs out as like you begin to run away, and he's like, "I will cook your eggs!" And he's going to see if he recharges his fire breath. Does not recharge his fire breath. So this is just going to be an attack against you, Tegan. 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to
2.5.
Yeah, 2. I guess you round down
Okay.
for those. So 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire damage. And is your shield still up, or is your shield break?
Yep.
Shield
That's
still up.
up.
All right, awesome. No.
And
no
I rebuttal. And I rebuttal with a. I like my eggs raw, thank you.
I am very displeased. And Duck, that's you.
Okay. God. Well, you can't get to her anymore, so maybe I should focus on the guys right next to me.
For one round, at the end of my round, it goes away.
It's only a round. Okay.
I'm gonna mark her. Like kind of.
She's no longer within 5 feet of him now, though, right?
No, I would say she must, in that short time, she was 30 feet up, so she's probably like 15 feet above the pool. Now I think she fell at least half that distance very quickly.
Okay. And he is how close?
He is 10 feet in the air. and yeah. So I think that about evens out. So yeah, I can call it 20 feet.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to know if it was less than 30. All right. I'm gonna fire on the witch doctor with my AX-88, but I'm gonna do the puck first.
All right. That's a dex save, I believe.
No, I just rolled a hit.
Oh, good.
I don't think a 12 hits, does it?
No, unfortunately not on this guy.
Okay, that's fine.
As again, he like waves the staff around and kind of just like it just buffets off the air. It seems.
All right. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, a 23 totally hits.
Cool. For not great damage. 6 points of explosive.
Ooh, still though, good hit.
Where's Fidget? Okay. Who's looking worse, Fidget or Kimmy? Or Hobbs? He's close enough too.
Hobbs
I'm
is
under
doing
half.
okay at the moment.
I have 15 hit points left, so it's not super bad, but not super great.
Yeah, I'm at 6.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So bonus action, I'm going to use Invigoration on Fidget
Noise.
Our
for
son.
for 7 points of health back,
Whew.
which isn't awesome, but it's something.
Hey, that's the damage I lost last turn. So.
Should get you through another round at least.
Yeah. I hope my plan works. I'll mention later.
If I had any second levels left, I would have done it at that, but
Alright, I am currently in the process of moving a bunch of these psychos around. As they are all still running and screaming, not one of them yet has taken damage. And then this slugger is gonna turn again. He's gonna like step up kind of in between Kimmy and Hobbs and is going to swing around fiercely with his spiked bat at Hobbs. Ooh, that will hit. For where is it? Yes, sir. 12 points of bludgeoning damage to Hobbs. Yikes. Yeah, Hobbs is now not looking.
I was the one looking worse.
Yeah. And Kimmy, you're gonna get a swing at you as well from this psycho. 11.
Nope, that does not hit.
All right. As he's like, "Why won't you be my meat paste?" And I think that's all of the psychos except this immolator fighting with Tegan. He's like, "I'm a basket full of gnomes!" And he's going to try to recharge his fire breath, which he doesn't. So he's going to swing his flaming baton at you for a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Nice.
Nope.
He's like, garters for guts! And is just going to keep on tussling with you. And all these other ones are fucking crazy. So yeah. Kimmy, that's you.
Alright, so I'm going to... I can't do the elemental thing again because Fidget's too close. So I'm going to pull my shotgun out and I'm going to shoot this guy.
Nice. Awesome. Go ahead and make your attack, as shotguns are one of the only two wet firearms that can be operated at close range with
16.
I do believe 16 will hit. Yes, 16 hits.
Awesome. 13 points of damage.
13, how many? Sorry?
13 points of damage.
13. Wow. Yeah. So you level the barrel of your Everblast shotgun at like the base of this dude's chin, and just blow his fucking head off. He like gurgles and like and like takes a step forward, like kind of like zombie grasping at you like a headless chicken before he just like to the ground.
Yes,
that
I
is-
finally killed something.
That's perfect. Well, no, what's really perfect about that is because as soon as that dude's head comes off, because now he can't oppie you, Fidget's like holding one end of the rope and kind of holding the other one towards you. He's like, "Help me!"
I'm gonna do that.
All right. So it was your action to fire. How did you want her to try to help you, Fidget?
I have a plan that might work. It might not. I have no idea. The funny thing is, Fidget wouldn't know either. is I'm on my turn. I'm gonna try to throw her the rope, the researcher in the bubble, and try to pull her towards us.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that or not. I'm sure gonna try.
All right. Well, yeah, you can absolutely try. Awesome. So, Kimmy, yeah, you turn to Fidget. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, your friendly neighborhood immolator down here is going to. Let's see. Is he more interested in the immolator that Tegan's fighting, or does he? I don't think he cares about. No offense, but I don't think he cares what Tegan's doing.
Oh.
I think he's interested in Kimmy, who he just watched. She just blew Psycho's fucking head off. He's just gonna scream and just be like, "Peaches!" And he's gonna charge. That's his full movement. Actually, he can get right up on this slugger.
Nice.
Uh,
Oh God, I hope he takes it.
Recharges fire breath. Does not recharge his fire breath. Instead, ooh, that's gonna hit that slugger. For 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire damage, plus another 3 points of fire damage. Yep, still standing. But still, he looks badly beaten as the slugger runs up and just like slams his flaming baton into the side of his head as he's dealing with Hobbs. And he just kind of looks over at Yukimi and is just like, hey! Like,
Great job.
he's like, Peaches! So at the end of that, Tegan, that is you.
All right. I think this time I'm gonna charge up one of my electric bracers,
All right.
and then give him a good old. What was the last thing this guy said to me?
He wants to fry your eggs or something.
No. Oh, okay. I already made a comeback to that one.
He said he grumbled guts for garters at your retort.
Guts for garters.
That sounds so impractical.
But morbidly curious. I'm gonna go ahead and punch him.
All right.
Okay, let me look that.
Punch his fucking ankles off.
Why the ankles?
It was 13 actually.
Oh, well, actually, a 13 hits exactly.
Yay!
Yay!
Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
10 bludgeoning,
Ooh, jeez. Nice.
and then two explosion.
Ooh, very nice. As he's buffeted back a little bit by it, still standing though. These guys are
Alright.
not the easiest to take down.
Right.
He's like, I can hear with my teeth.
All right. I'm gonna take my bonus action to make another attack.
Go for it.
Crap. I always seem to draw low on the second attack.
Mhm.
But that was that's 8.
8 unfortunately does not hit. As again, like he just moves the right way and you just clang off some of the metal he's got like wrapped around his head and this weird pack with like the napalm canister type deal. But dope.
Big jerk.
All right, so you yeah, he's looking rough. Like the metal canister on his head's been dented in. He's got some blood running down his face. Just kind of like, I like my victims like my coffee in the butt.
I like my victims like I like my coffee in a plastic cup.
Noise. Awesome. After Tegan, the one I forgot last turn, this scientist, who is trapped in a bubble, and I think that negates most of anything she can do.
Yeah, I mean, she can't move, but I mean, she could do other stuff, I think, if she had a gun.
Let me,
Something.
so yeah, so she's just frozen, and it's just kind of like totally frozen, but like without her mouths or eyes really moving, you can just hear like the most highest pitch, like ah! She's like just screaming. And yeah, that's it for her, and that's gonna bring us to Hobbs. Who Hobbs is going to once again with a sword. He's gonna. Yep, that's 16 to hit. And he's gonna slam his katana into the slugger for 6 points of. Yeah, he's going to. Oh wow, that doesn't do it. The psycho. I thought that was gonna be it. I thought that's how much points it. But yeah, still standing even after like Hobbs just like impales like through the side of him, and he like grabs the blade with his bare hands, blood coming off, and he just is just not willing to give up the fight. All right, that's what Hobbs is gonna do. So back up to the top of initiative with Fidget.
Okay, I do
Actually,
have something for this.
real quick here, before at the top of this initiative count 20, this barrel that was shot what feels like a long time ago by Hobbs is finally going to explode. And this psycho is going to make a dex save. Ooh, which he fails. And is going to take. Wow. 10
Insta kill.
points. 10. No, not it's a kill, but 10 points of fire damage. And then he's actually going to roll to see. He does not catch on fire, but he is standing there. And he can instantly make a con. Is it a con save or a wisdom save? Duck for your.
Wisdom, I believe.
Right, so disadvantage.
Oh yeah, the thing that
Yeah,
they're
wisdom.
built not to be good at.
Yep. He does not recover from his induced mania. But yeah, so he's still going. All right, now Fidget, that is you. As out of the corner of your eye, you catch another eruption.
So mechanically, I'm using the Microbots utility. Flavor-wise, I'm basically like taking the end of the rope, which you see straighten like it's a fucking javelin, and I toss it at her.
Okay.
And then I use the Microbots so it lands on her arm and like wraps around, so that
like a snap.
so that even though she's incapacitated, yeah, like a snap. Then just so it kind of loops through her hand, so that once she becomes unincapacitated, she can immediately grab it.
Okay.
And just to kind of make sure, have it kind of snake around her arm a bit.
I actually have a couple quick questions, just out of my own natural curiosity. Do you know what the range of the Microbots is?
30 feet.
And how long of a rope do you have?
I think it's 50.
Because with 30 feet, you can just make it to like the top of this like drawbridgey ladder formation. You could technically, I think, with enough rope, I think
wrap it around her and the thing,
and make like a pendulum.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I didn't even.
Won't the witch doctor just go after the rope
Yeah,
again, though?
That's
That
right.
that would be a downside of that plan. But
Yeah.
DM's trying to trick you. Don't fall for it.
My ridiculously circuitous plan is 1/4 complete.
You've done it to me enough. I know.
I could, well, as a contingency, if the thing I'm trying to do doesn't work, I could do that because I could still do, I think I'd have enough rope to do the thing I want to do, and still that might still work.
Just a thought.
So what my plan was to do was to get the rope on her and then pull and see if I can pull her towards us.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to use the action to wrap the rope around her and then use my movement to like move back with the rope pulled taut and see if she comes with me when I move back.
Okay.
Because I want to put her in a position where someone could, like Kimmy, could try to catch her when it releases.
Gotcha.
That's my big plan. And if it doesn't work, I'll just try to link the rope around and hope for the best. Link the rope around the top of that
Okay.
ladder thing.
So it doesn't say that the bubble is locked in place. But also this is like one of the first times you're attempting to use this power.
Yep.
So
that's why I'm not sure. Like I thought either she might get pulled out of the bubble or the bubble might go with it. And I was like, one way or the other, that's why I was like, Kimmy, help. I wanted someone ready to catch when I pull her if what happens was she came out of it.
Gotcha. Tell you what, make a raw, let's just do a raw intelligence check.
All right. Heart. 17, not bad.
Nice, yeah. I'd say on the 17, I think you can, like, moving, like, her physically with the rope, but also, like, just wrapping your brain around, like, the connection you feel with this ability.
Bubble and pulling it.
I think it allows you to be able to move her.
Cool.
So you would be moving at half pace, but it looks like you only took about a step back, right?
Yep. I'm going to take 2 steps back, so it'll leave her here. Above the ground, so she'll probably take some fall damage, but at least over solid ground.
Gotcha. So she moved. Yeah, the bubble.
And then I'll let it go.
All right. And it falls, and you just hear her just scream as she like begins falling. And
then I'm gonna use my bonus action, try to whip one around the fucking witch doctor. I'm gonna make him roll a fucking Constitution save.
Okay. It is a
that guy.
It is a bonus action to unleash that, right? I do believe.
Yep. I think the intention is that you can use your action to attack, but in this instance I'm not.
Yep. As a bonus action, you can activate the phase law. Yep. Awesome. So yeah, con save from the demon witch doctor. Not the worst, but not the best. Rolls a that's 7. As
boom.
Yeah, this dude here is now. I'm gonna go ahead and change those tokens. We'll take it off of her. As you guys witnessed, that's not what I wanted.
Yay!
Yeah. Anybody that's like seeing this just sees these strange like orbs of energy just completely encompass the scientist as she falls, drags her over just in time for the phase to end, where she plummets 15 feet to the ground. And then with another just massive jerk of a reaction here, the witch doctor also trapped in this terrible stasis.
Fidget just real quick is like, and then goes, and then grabs it.
Brilliant. As this witch doctor like
comes together.
Oh
yeah, feels good.
Awesome. That is so fucking cool. Okay, what a fucking turn. So that guy's incapacitated, is gonna lose out on his turn, but he could still be targeted and attacked. And after you, this witch doctor goes. I don't. He doesn't even get a save because it ends
You
on
didn't
the
get
end
to
of your
do
next turn.
shit.
Yeah, he just locked in place, hovering like a good now. I guess it just makes you hover 10 feet above where you were. So hovering 5 feet. Okay, so he is 35 feet up high up in the air from the ground, 15 feet in the air from from Duck, who's on the ledge there. Dope. So yeah, he's got nothing. And these I'm gonna roll just a general luck check to see if these psychos care more about their leader than they do about Duck at this moment. That one doesn't. That one actually does.
Does seeing his leader get phase locked make him lose his religion?
Yeah, I think it is something awfully strange is happening with this slag psycho, who I think he's actually going to move roundabout out of here, out of Duck's range. So Duck, if you want to use your reaction and take an opportunity attack as he moves to go check on the the witch doctor here.
It has to be melee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Where's my race pick? There it is. Okay.
There is a feat you can take to make opportunity attacks with a pistol, as well as the tech ones.
Does it 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
For maximum damage, 7 points piercing.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
7 points to the slag psycho is again that kind of black oozy
Oh,
blood.
I also have my claws. I didn't even need to take out my ice pick.
Well,
it's the same thing. It's still a D4 plus dex, so it's
fair enough. Awesome. But this other psycho is still going to try to ask you a question. Nope, that's a 12 to hit.
no.
As you're just nimble enough to be able to out of the way as he swings his buzz axe at you. And then, let's see, that's them. Down here, Duck, that's you, and then the immolator. But yes, you.
Okay. Let's go with a blight frag grenade. I would need a dexterity save from him.
I believe with the incapacitated status, I think he automatically fails.
Amazing. Oh.
Yeah, incapacitated user can't take actions or reactions. I assume that includes
1 point of radiation.
As it just smacks off his back in a cloud of radiation around his head. C'est la vie, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. After Duck, this immolator down here fighting with Tegan is going to try to recharge his flaming breath. Does not recharge his flaming breath, so he's coming at you with his flaming baton. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Oof. That is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 4, and 4 points of fire damage. How's your shield looking?
It just barely broke my shield.
Alright. So you will take an additional 2 points of fire damage. So a total of 6 points of fire damage. As he smashes into you. The slugger's still standing, so let's see. I'm gonna roll at this point. I'm gonna roll a. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 and a 2 he's going for Hobbs. 3 and 4 he's going for Kimmy. 5 and 6 he's going for the immolator. That's a 3. He's going for Kimmy. Ooh. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, max damage.
Oof.
Oh no. 16 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Kimmy takes a spiked bat, rocketing up off the shoulder, connecting with the head, blood in a piece of a tentacle fly off. And unfortunately, Kimmy falls.
Not the hair.
So sorry.
Wait, don't touch the hair. God damn.
And I was going to, on your turn, allow you to make a save to try to catch this creature here. Not creature, but scientist. That's not gonna happen. So the creature, or why do I keep saying creature? The scientist, boom, hits the ground.
She has a name.
And she is not a mighty vault hunter like yourself, so she is going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as she just off the ground, like
Ow.
bounces a little bit. Yeah, by the way, in Vaults and Villains, when you do take fall damage, which is rare for PCs because they're vault hunters and they have special gear that allows them to be able to fall like 100 feet without taking any damage. But should you ever be in a position that exceeds that, like if you're falling from a height of like 300 feet, you will take 1d10 damage up to the maximum of 20 d10.
Holy shit.
Yeah, fall damage is a d10.
Ow.
But
I mean, it makes sense, but
yeah, it's pretty much that's the way it is. Like in the Borderlands game, you can jump off just about anything in 2 and 3 without taking any fall damage, except for insane heights in which you automatically die. So I worked that into the tabletop. Anyway, Kimmy, I am so sorry, but yes, you fall to one knee, clutching your shotgun in your hand. That's it. I'm gonna move around a bunch of these crazed psychos, but Kimmy, you are in fight for your life. So
Yep.
Go ahead and make me the save. The death saving throw.
I got a 6.
1 as you try your best to heft this shotgun of yours up, but you can't seem to muscle it up as your ears are ringing, your vision's blurring. Next, it is going to be the immolator. Is what was the I don't think the immolator has the sound peace of mind to do much about that. It certainly can't heal you, but you know what I think he is gonna do? I think he's gonna run up, and excuse me, choking a little. I think he's gonna run up and he's actually gonna grab you, pick you up off the ground, and that's 10, 20, and just move you with him.
Hey!
Out away from the psycho, and he's just gonna be like, "Ah, no, sweet peaches!" And yeah, I think that's his move. That's his action movement.
Hey.
As you were the one that showed him the way. All right, up next
Is this how I start a cult?
Up next is Tegan, down here with his immolator.
Hi. All right, let's see if I can finish this guy off. So,
All right,
I'm going to attack.
attack.
Attacking. Attack. Okay, so that's a nat 17.
Hey!
That will do it.
All right. So I'm gonna roll my damage. 4. That's 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning. Yeah. How? What do you do to this guy? As that's enough. That's enough.
I would say, let's say I punch him. I punch him so hard that he he sets his back to me, and then I punch his his little fucking what his fucking flamethrower thing on his back
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
napalm tank. Yep.
The napalm. I punch the napalm tank, and then I pick him up. I throw him, and he kind of explodes midair,
Nice.
and pieces fly everywhere.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, that dude is dead. But you still have a bonus action and your movement.
Yeah. Let's see. Movement. Let's see. What can I do?
looking up at this map here, the Slugger is still left standing up by Hobbs, right here.
Right there. Okay.
And then most of these other guys, it depends on if you want to attack them, because Duck is way up top here with a couple of baddies that appear to be focused, at least, while these other psychos are just running, screaming, not outwardly attacking anything except making like a ruckus.
All right. I think I'm gonna make my way up to the up to where Hobbs is, or Kimi's got the emulator and Fidget, so it'll be all right. So I'm gonna make my way up to the Slugger where Hobbs is.
All right, let's see. Yes, indeed, you can make it all the way up there.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
As you, boom. All right, and you want to make your second attack?
I was wondering if I could throw him into the fire pit.
I believe with a bonus action you can perform your unique Berserker shove attack.
Yeah.
Using your brawler action skill. Yes, indeed. So yeah, that requires you to make I think it's a contested strength check. Yep. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics. Yep.
Ooh, he rolled high.
Okay, let's see if I can roll higher. Fuck. Those were not good rolls. That would be a. Let's see. That would be a. Yeah. I got 15.
Unfortunately, with a 22, this psycho is
Oh,
able to
dang.
fight you back as he just like throws his bat and like you're grappling over his bat right now. But yeah, that would have been cool. But all right.
That would have been cool.
All right, moving on. The scientist is going to pick up and dust herself off. She doesn't have any of her stuff on her though. They stripped her before. She only has a tool belt, which isn't going to do much good helping Kimmy nor fending off anybody. I think she's going to look at all this madness and she's going to bolt 30 feet this way and start making her way towards this this like tent tavern thing,
okay.
where she apparently has something in mind, but she needs to get there. But that's as far as she can move right now. Actually, she can't even move that far because she had to stand up from prone. Never mind. She runs. She was there. Right there.
She would stand up and then dash, right?
That's true. She could dash. So 15 and then 20, 25, 30. I would put her right next to the psycho. I think she's going to spend a little movement to not birth or not get too close to that psycho. So she comes over here, ducking in with the fire, make a quick dex save, which she doesn't do. So gets singed with 7 points of fire damage as she like makes her way through. Yeah, she immediately looks pretty roughed up. But
Damn.
she withstands it and begins moving again.
Be right back.
Okay. Let's see. Hobbs is going to try to take out this last. Or actually, you know what? He's been fighting this thing for a while. He is looking pretty hurt, but yeah, he's going to take the full movement to. Yeah, he's not going to disengage. He's just going to full on run and dash and be able to get just about halfway up this ladder, just peeking over the edge to see Duck there. The Slugger will get an attack of opportunity and miss as and Hobbs races by trying to get up here to Duck. Now that it seems like most people except Kimmy are out of danger, he doesn't have any healing tech on him, I do not think.
He
already burned.
did last time. Okay.
He burned his cauterize on Kimmy previously.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't have, because he's only level 3, he can only dump like so many points in. But he's gonna run up here and try to do something for you, Duck. But he burns his action getting up there, and then it's gonna be back to Fidget.
All right.
3 rounds left on the experimental turn. Well, after Duck's turn.
Man, this is the thing I really want to do, but then the thing I know I have to do. All right. So first order of operation, I take out a health now vial and I stick it into Kimmy.
Thank you so much.
Heal yourself for 4d4.
Damn.
I stick you with the orange one.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to, if I just drop my shotgun to the ground, can I yank 2 health now vials out? I'd stick her one, and then the other one I'm just gonna hold out for the doctor to take because she just got burned half to death.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll allow that, sure.
Like, we can flavor it like as she runs by, I stick Kimmy real quick and then run alongside of her. I'm like, take this.
Fair enough.
What are you doing?
Because
And I hand her a red one, so on her turn she can stick herself for 2d4.
Okay. She will grab
Do I
that.
roll the 4 or do you roll the 44?
Oh, either. I'll roll 2d4 of it.
Okay, I'll roll the other 2d4 of it.
We'll make it fun. I rolled perfectly average. I rolled 4 hit points.
I rolled 6, so I have
10.
10 back.
Nice.
Yay. Thank
Nice.
you.
Awesome.
To just run around like, no. Here.
Yeah, first of all, the scientist looks at you and she goes, "If we make it out of this alive, we have so much to talk about."
Yeah.
And
Like, neither of you are dying today. I'm like handing it to her, and then the unfortunately then the phase lock ends.
all right. I will, since he was 5 feet above, I'm gonna make him make a dex saving throw to land back on the precarious position he was in.
Oh, that would be so fucking funny.
With a natural 16, he does. He grabs onto the edge and but I will say he is effectively prone, like catching himself on the edge. We'll have to expend some of his movement to stand up.
Cool.
All right, that's Fidget. In fact, it is now the Witch Doctor's turn. He is going to try to recharge his flaming vortex. He does not.
Oh shit! I didn't take any damage. And I have light shields.
Oh, nice.
I'll just keep going. I just remembered and got excited.
Okay, instead he's going to use his action, since who is within 30 feet? Both those guys, but not anybody down below. So Duck, this psycho right in front of you, and this slag psycho that was climbing up after the witch doctor. The witch doctor uses half his movement to stand up, holds his staff aloft, and begins whirling it around. It's almost like this cloud, this thunder cloud begins to form around him with these heat lightning starts striking around him, and
I don't like this.
I don't.
both of these psychos, they are going to regen all of their hit points.
Sick.
Yep. Even though they hadn't taken that much damage, but and yeah, you see these psychos briefly glow for a second, and it seemed to just become extra aggressive, as it seems like they have flown into a rage. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark both of these guys with I don't know, what are we gonna mark them with? Let's mark them with this skull, as these are now bloody psychos.
Bloody psychos.
But that is it for the Witch Doctor's turn, as he empowers these 2 psychos. Dope. Then after the Witch Doctor goes, unfortunately, it's those 2 psychos. This psycho is now going to expend the rest of his movement to jump back down here now that the Witch Doctor is up and moving. So unfortunately, Duck, this means you're going to get two attacks against these guys.
Okay.
I know. 17 to hit. And
Yep.
a 60.
Nope.
So the slag psycho unfortunately doesn't hit, but this top psycho does. Ooh, for 6 points of slashing damage as he strikes out with you with his buzz axe.
Okay.
I mean, I for one don't consider it unfortunate that the slag psycho missed you.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. But yeah, how's Duck looking?
Not good.
All right, Hobbs. You see, like he just gets his gun up, like over like the railing of this thing. He's standing there and he's just like Duck, and is trying to make his way over.
Duck is like stumbling. He's like, I'm okay.
All
But
right.
he's really not okay. But
Yeah, bleeding and like hacking up a little bit here. Yeah, brutal. But it is your turn.
great. Oh god, I know I should use a health now, but I have a pretty powerful attack. Everyone still has the bullet salves. Hobbs might be able to get me back up with that at least.
That's right. I forgot about the bullet cell. I could have used that on Kimmy. Might be.
It's all good.
Blame Anthony. He's not here.
This is so stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You're gonna use irradiated light speed on the witch doctor.
Nice, kind of like football, like throwing over the head of the psycho as like they're swinging at you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
18.
I know, suspense building.
Yeah, for real.
Yes, an 18 hits.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's a shit roll. 10 points of radiation.
Still.
That's not that bad.
For 4d6.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's like when I'm like, I cast a lightning bolt and I do 8. Lightning bolt.
Lava de las manos.
I'm sitting pretty at 5 hit points, but I really wanted to try to get him down.
Fair. Yeah, he's still up, looking hurt, but still ready to fight. But
Yeah.
the next roll made against him before Duck's next turn,
That's true.
they have advantage on their next attack,
I
as
forgot about that.
he's irradiated and glowing with like this radiation aura.
Glorious Plaga.
Yeah.
Glorious Plaga.
Alright, Duck, anything from you, or are you staying put?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm staying put. I don't want to take 2 oppies.
Alright, this other immolator is dead now. Exploded into teeny tiny bits. And then these other psychos are going to go as anybody. That psycho failed his saving throw, but he's right in that fire, starting his turn there, so I'm going to roll another wisdom save. Nope, that's not going to do it. Awesome. And nobody else has suffered any damage from anybody yet, so the end of the third turn too, so we're coming up. We got this is like the they have 3 more rounds of this. But Kimmy, as you come back up after being like stabbed by a hypodermic needle, as Fidget sprints away, many of these psychos are still running absent-mindedly around. This one's going to run down here and try to explode this unexploded one. We found it. Quick death save for him. She
Oh,
passes.
there's one more left after that one.
But yeah, so I'm gonna continue wildly moving these things around the map here, but you may feel free to take your turn.
Alright, so Kimmy comes to, notices her hair's fucked up, and she immediately gets pissed.
One tentacle is like
Yeah, so seeing that there isn't really much other way to, like, kind of try to tamp down this madness a little bit, she's gonna whip out her Thunderbird and take aim at the Witch Doctor.
Awesome. Nice. It's Thunderbird heavy, this Ewan, I believe it's Ewan-based rocket launcher.
Yes.
I need to familiarize myself with that one. So I'm pulling that up here. Because that's a fun one. Yes, based by Ewan. Fires gyro jets that stick to the target you can see within range and release electromag radiation. Alright, so you're going to need a wisdom saving throw from the Witch Doctor. Wisdom's not the greatest he has. Let's see. That's a 13.
That does not beat my tech save.
Ooh.
And he gets 3 full damage of D8s. I just gotta find another D8 real quick.
Yay.
2. Where's the third one? Gimme. There we go.
Healthy days.
Okay. He takes 19 points of cognitive damage. I should use that heavy more often.
Wow, yeah. As you fire this gyro jet that just impacts him in, like, right in the chest, and then, like, 1 second later, it just... it rings out this crazy, like, electromag attack against it for 19 points of damage.
She's gonna be like, I blame you! Do you even know who I am?
Bleeding now, like this, like, viscous kind of, like, again, like this black, sickly kind of blood begins pooling out of him as he snaps his head down to you, snaps his head back over to the scientist. Is beginning to become very incensed. Still up, though. Tough cookie.
As a free action, I would like to pat my friendly immolator friend on the head and be like, thanks for the save, big fella.
Bing, bing, bing. Nice. Yes, it is just like, slap the pancakes!
I love this guy.
Yeah.
Can we keep him?
I think I kind of want to.
Some people get, pet cats or pet birds. Pet immolator.
I have a pet psycho.
If he ever gets unruly, I can just make him go crazy and we just leave him in the desert or something.
Yeah. Chain him up to the side of the road. Fantastic. Alright, Kimmy, anything else from you?
I don't believe so, because I'm out of inspirations, and I don't really have any bonus actions that I can really take.
Okie dokie.
I still have my movement, though.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna start making my way over to help Duck. Gonna go up this way, though.
I haven't moved at all because I've been surrounded by people. And I'm scared.
There.
Okay. I also will say I forgot before your turn, this slugger standing up here that manages to stay alive barely, fighting off with Tegan, is going to take a swing at you, Tegan.
Oh shit! I forgot that guy was still alive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is 22 to hit.
Jesus.
Yep, they don't fuck around.
Good enough.
Ooh, for 10 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 5.
Alright.
As he just slams his spike back into like your ribs, like. But that is going to bring it. Let's see, that's Kimmy, and now the immolator. Before you move, Kimmy, this immolator looks to you for guidance.
Oh. Help me save my friend.
Okay. Wisdom check. He's gonna run over here to Fidget.
Oh, no.
He'd be like, the pancakes!
All right.
No one said he was smart.
Yeah.
He's incorrect, but he still has spirit, and that makes him very endearing.
Yeah.
He's a little confused, but he got spirit.
Yes.
But yeah,
Appreciate his enthusiasm.
Yeah, for real though.
I don't know what you're planning on doing next, Fidget, but he's gonna give you the help action.
Oh.
Depending on what you might do, it might end up being a disadvantage. But
Yeah, because from I'm not planning to stay here.
but that's what he does.
That was great.
Yeah. Moving on, Tegan, that is you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start off by giving this guy a nice little punch to the face.
Punch him.
Punch him.
Punch his skull right out of his face.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Cool. Whoop, 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 whoop. That is 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. You punch him with the brass knucks square in the face. Part of the mask like breaks off, and for a second, like you see, like you take like a whole chunk of flesh along with it as you dig like right into the occipital lobe, and he like sways for a second. He's like, "Oh, whoa, but I needed your face," and then falls back. His head clacks off the rocks of this lava pit behind, and he is dead.
Oh, nice.
That was all she wrote. He was very badly hurt to begin with. It was a wonder he survived the last round of attacks. But that dude's dead. All right, you still have movement and a bonus action.
Who's that guy right? Who's that guy right behind me there?
Oh, this guy is one of the affected psychos that is affected by the Duck's experimental tech. So he's just running around screaming about Valhalla.
Okay. God, I really want to. I kind of want to go up to this guy, like right by the fire pit. I really want to throw somebody into the fire pit.
Okay, if you want to do it, go for it.
Yeah,
He will be able to save from or try to save, I should say. But it's unlikely for them to save, but
Yeah.
it's not impossible.
Yeah, I really want to throw somebody into the fire pit. That's all.
Okay, all right. So you charge up to this guy and make a bonus action athletics check.
Bonus action athletic.
It's cocked.
Oh, that's another dirty 20.
All right, you fully run up, grab this dude by the belt in the back, just pick him up and throw him into the lava pit. As he like T1000 thrashes like splashing around. Okay, go ahead and roll me 5d10.
5d10.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn! That's a lot of damage.
Alright, let's see here. 9, 10, 4, 3. And then my last one. Yeah, I wrote a 10. 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's he's still alive, thrashing around in this pool. But you can see immediately his skin begins to blister and parts of it begin to actually like slough off. He goes from not having taken any damage to being so fucking hurt. And he's gonna start his turn in this as well. Which means he's gonna die. This is a prolonged death. Is what this is. As he's just
More than 6 seconds.
yeah, he's just absolutely just going, just chop the meat, apply directly to the forehead.
Oh, not the head on ad. It's such a weird ad.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Next up is this scientist. who's going to take the healing thing from Fidget and slam it down into her leg for 2d4.
Yep.
Blink. Where's my d4? Where's my d4? Bling. Ooh, 6 points of healing to her. And she looks and she's like, "Thanks. Yeah, we need to talk, but right now I need my gear." And she is just going to dash into this little, and she's gonna start collecting her shit.
Doctor, heal thyself.
Huh?
Said, Doctor, heal thyself.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
She has no other means of fighting, but who knows what she'll come out of this with.
Ooh.
Because they stripped her of her equipment, and it would seem as though she's going to find said equipment. That is that. Hobbs is going to make his way fully up onto this ramp, charge over here next to Duck.
Yay.
He's like, yeah, like try to get back a hold of the best I can here. Let's see, he's up close and personal, so I think he's gonna whip out his Maggie. And miss, unfortunately.
Nice.
Yeah, looks at you with like a sad trombone noise. And he's like, bummer.
If it makes you feel any better, the next step in my plan was to come help you, but it was doctor first, the researcher first, and then my next step was to come help you. So I'm going to try to do that now.
All right. Well, Fidget, you may have your opportunity because it is now your turn. Yes.
Sorry, I had to.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Scared the shit out of me.
I'm so sorry.
Awesome.
I love the soundboard. We abuse it in this other server I'm in.
Nice.
So, would I be able to, since he's using the help action, could he be able to use the rest of his movement he didn't use last turn to move here?
Let's see, because he's using the help action to move 20 feet, so he could move an additional 10 feet closer.
Oh, shoot. All right. I didn't know how much movement he had left or not. Because I was gonna ask him to do like a boost me up to get on top of that thing she just went into.
Well, he could still make an athletics check to try to throw you 10 feet.
Sure, that's fine.
All right, he charges up his last of his bit of movement here.
I'm gonna try to as gracefully as possible.
All right, so let's see.
Just like when he walks over, I'm like, "Hey, Al, help me up there," and I make like the motion like to boost someone's foot, and however he interprets that, this is how this turns out.
Okay, let's see. He's got a +3 to his athletics. So, oh my god. I'm not even kidding. It's a natural 20.
Yes!
So he is gonna, yeah, you're gonna like put your foot in his hands and he's just gonna, give me a quick dexterity or an acrobatics check, if you will.
Right. Yes, 19.
That'll do it. Especially playing off that nat 20. Yeah, you fully land on the top of this.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I want you to roll well or if I want you to roll badly.
Otherwise, you would have just smashed into that little lamp.
Land, and then I use the last bit of my movement to just kind of like shift over.
Nice.
Then I'm going to pull out a really gross-looking green sticky grenade, and I'm gonna toss it right here to fill up a 15-foot cube that'll hit this guy and this guy.
Yep.
And then they have to make dexterity saving throws. Unfortunately, I cannot catch the witch doctor also.
Unfortunately not. But these two guys can definitely make those saves. Let's see. Effect Psycho. Dex save. Okay. Psycho.
Oh, yeah. And I gotta mark off a text slot.
Dex save. Okay. So, the main Psycho. Natural 20.
Dang. All
I
right.
know
So
this
he
die
makes
is
that.
this is like the third nat 20 this die has rolled for me today.
Is that the
Infected
orange
Psycho.
one?
Infected Psycho rolls a 12.
Hey, that fails. Woo!
Nice. No, I'm rolling my giant one because I dropped my new one over there.
Oh, sorry, babe.
So that
It's like-
guy's covered in acid.
Nice. Awesome. So on his turn, he will suffer that.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. Nice.
Oh, and bonus action. I'm gonna try to phase lock that fucking witch doctor again.
Nice. Okay. As you reach out with your sheer force of will here, con save for the witch doctor. Let's
Might
see.
have a pretty good chance of succeeding.
Ooh, 13.
Wait, it's 8 plus proficiency. Right, so 10.
I believe it's the same as your tech save.
So it's a 14. Fail by 1.
Nice. As yeah, he is hoisted back up an additional 5 feet into the air to the height of 35 feet.
Very quickly running out of these, but that's fine. That's great. I'm not saving them for anything, so.
Right. Craziness. All right. Dope. At the end of your turn, it is the witch doctor's turn, which he's just gonna like
Yay.
you can see him like trying to resist like his slowly moving is like but that's it. You can't do anything. Incapacity.
And it looks like Fidget's trying to do more, but just isn't quite accomplishing whatever it is that they're trying to do there.
Yes. Dope. Alright, at the end of his turn, it's these psychos. So go ahead and roll your corrosive damage, I believe, for the slag the slagged psycho.
So 4.
4 points of corrosive damage to the slag psycho.
And then if he wants to spend an action taking the acid off, he can do that instead of attacking.
Oh no, he's not.
Yeah.
Nope.
I think they're.
I figured I'd try.
Yeah.
Instead, the
I
slag
think they're
psycho
technically raging.
going to try to recharge. Ooh, he does recharge.
And on the plus side,
Sick.
he's going to take the damage again next turn. But I'd rather he didn't attack.
Fair. Yeah, it's only gonna hit Hobbs, so I'm gonna need a con save from Hobbs. Ooh, failure. 4d6 slag damage. Ooh, high rolls. 14 points of slag damage to Hobbs. And then this other psycho is unfortunately going to attack you, Duck.
Cool.
With a natural 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And 7 points of bludgeoning damage on that one.
I'm down.
Ah, damn it.
Oh no. As you enter fight for your life.
And I pretty much immediately have to make a save. Cool.
It is your turn now, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Duck, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Natural 1.
Oh. That is 2 failures.
Shit.
Oh no. Alright. Not good. At the end of your turn, all of these other psychos are gonna charge around. This psycho here is going to die, perish away in the flames. All these other psychos are gonna run around screaming, but it's gonna be Kimmy as the rest of these psychos run around like little chickens with their heads on fire.
Alright, I'm going to take a dash action. Also, is this psycho up here gonna move? Or.
Which psycho?
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just moving them at random.
Oh, come on. So I'm gonna dash through here, and then. So, since I have 35 feet of movement. And that's halved on ladders, right?
Yep.
Okay. so I should be able to just get up here.
Okay.
And I guess once I get up there, I'm finished because I forgot that I took a dash action for a second.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is the Immolator, which he is going to. He doesn't have anyone to give him any direction now.
Oh, can I yell something down to him?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna like point up to the platform above me and go, "We need to be up there."
He's gonna run through the fire.
I figured. I was like, he can tank that.
Yep.
Yeah, you can,
Deck save yet. Actually, is he immune to fire? He's not immune to fire. But he will reduce that. Yeah, he takes 1 point of fire damage as he runs through that fire. And then he's going to use his standing leap to literally leap up here.
Yes, I was hoping he had something like that. Awesome.
He just runs up and then just like off the ground, like lands on the thing. He's like, ah, Peaches!
I'll point at the witch doctor and those two psychos up there and be like, "Cleanse the false prophet and non-believers in flame."
Okay.
Shun.
He's just like, ah!
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
You know what? He hasn't used his action yet. He's gonna see if he recharges his fire breath. Nope. That would be the most effective.
Yeah.
So he's gonna just take the dash action. He's just gonna get up in like this person's grill. Try to just get up on him. That's what he can do, and then after Peaches here, you can.
Is that going to be his name?
I don't know. It's just what I've been screaming a lot with him.
I love it.
Tegan, that's you.
Okay. I think I'm going to make my way up to the platform as well.
All right. Which way? So we got the ladder over here, or with a good enough athletics check, you could try to climb up where Fidget is.
I could probably like climb up there.
Okay, so taking a lead from Fidget. Let's see how far you can move. You can get right over there and give me an athletics check.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, you managed to
Dang.
scramble right up here next to Fidget. You still have an action and a bonus action.
Okay, what's up? I'm just kind of like discussing with Fidget, like I've just been kind of like running around, throwing people in the fire and stuff. Do we have like a strategy here or anything? I know you're kind of like good with the whole scientific bullcrap, you know.
We should try to get up there, and I point up to the platform above us.
Okay.
Because I'm way too small to make a 10-foot jump. There's no way I'm doing that on my own. I don't think in that 20 on an athletics check would do it for me.
Well, Tegan, if you wanted to, you do have a throwing bonus action.
Man.
I'm not opposed to it.
Only with Fidget's consent.
Yeah, I am not opposed to it.
You could also just like hop on my shoulders or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say either if you think you can make that jump, like it would probably have to be next turn. Make that jump, like with me on your shoulders, we could do that. Like either way works fine.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you hold there. We'll say you move up right here to get ready to make that jump next turn.
Cool.
At the end of your turn, the scientist lady runs back out of the office as she straps something onto a mechanical arm of hers, and pulls down her goggles, and she's going to run around the fire, trying to avoid 20, 25, 30. This kind of like, it almost looks like some kind of like little mini cannon that she affixes to like her robotic arm. And she raises up and she launches a grenade that spins up, connects underneath this 20-foot high catwalk, and is just going to in a 10-foot radius, just catching these two psychos, and potentially damaging this catwalk. We'll see, but
Nice.
see, it's going to be a dex save from both these guys. That slag psycho is going to pass, but the other one is not, as it is going to. But they both still take damage. So 10 points of damage to the psycho and 5 points of damage to the slag psycho. As she launches, launches these things, and then I'm gonna roll a luck check here. Yeah. It begins to melt away and rot some of this this rigging, and you see this like drawbridge mechanism like cracks and then like begins to like start to like crumple a little bit and lower itself. The witch doctor is no longer like on it. He's now suspended 5 feet over where it was, hanging kind of in the air. And she's just like, "You fucking son of a bitch." That is going to be her turn. That's about as far as she can make it with that. At the end of her turn, Hobbs is going to go.
Don't forget the bullet salve.
Huh?
Don't forget the bullet salve.
The bullet salve. Yes, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna turn and he's gonna and slap you with it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you heal up with 1 hit point as you snap back out of it. You are prone, but otherwise, that is that.
Thanks, Hobbs.
Yeah, thanks, Kimmy. Like, I would not have thought. I was thinking about picking you up and moving you, but I think if I get hit in the back of the head, I'm done. But yeah, that doesn't have any real bonus actions to speak of, so that's gonna be him. Fidget, that brings it back to you.
I'm gonna do this regardless, but I think I might be able to catch these guys in it too, though. So basically, they're just holding out their hand like that, like clenching, and just like Tegan can hear Fidget saying "burn, burn," and then a fire nova explodes from the witch doctor.
Nice.
And it's a 15-foot radius, but I know he's up higher than these guys, but I don't know if you'll let that slide and catch
He's
them
only
in
10
anyway.
feet above them. So if if a 15-foot radius, then it would still be able to
Yeah,
catch
that's what it
them with
says.
that last 5 feet.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not a ton. It's 11 fire damage. I'm pretty sure he's resistant, but that's fine. And then it's a dex save for half.
Dex save. All right. Dex not his strongest of suits, but let's see. Ooh, natural 20. So he does take.
This would be half and then half, or half. Oh no, half and then a roll. It might get lucky.
So I'll let you in on this. The burning witch doctor, the demon witch doctor, does not actually have resistance to fire damage.
Oh shoot!
Yep.
Damn.
In fact, he had, like, as a regular human being, had vulnerability, and when he became a burning witch doctor, it eliminated the vulnerability. So he's flat with fire.
Oh, so it's just so he just does regular. Okay.
Yep.
So it's what? So he takes 5.
5
And then-
points of fire damage.
And then the 2 psychos and are friendly in the later, but I'm hoping he likes being hit by fire and he'll enjoy his time with it.
All right, dex saves for both of them. The slag psycho rolls a natural 10 for That's a con save, right? Or no, dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah, they're not great with dex, so that's going to be an 11 for him. The other psycho,
Fail.
natural 3 for 5.
Fail.
And our friendly immolator, natural 4 for 6.
Okay. So 11 damage to the 3 of them, minus whatever resistance they got.
All right. Slag Psycho takes an additional 11 points of damage. Jesus. The other Psycho up there. Jesus. And our friendly neighborhood Psycho takes... he's still looking okay, although he is looking a little hurt, but you are correct in assuming that fire doesn't bother him as much.
Yay! Okay.
But let me see this. I gotta double check the Slag Psycho. This Slag Psycho looks real bad, but he's still up. Or actually, that's
nothing I really wanted. Because the thing is, she partially destroyed that friggin' catwalk under the guy, right? So,
yep.
I'm not too worried about letting the phase lock go now.
Yep.
That'll be hilarious. It could be hilarious.
Did you include the vulnerability when you rolled those? Because
I did not.
Both of these guys are vulnerable to fire damage.
Right.
So go ahead and add a d4.
So I got 3 on both of them. So
that's enough to take out this Slag Psycho. You had exactly 2 hit points left. So this Slag Psycho burns with his nose.
The one that... Oh, anyway, yeah, go ahead with your description, sorry.
No, go ahead if you want to...
Just thinking out loud. I was going to use my bonus action to put a phase lock on the Psycho that just did not die.
Okay. Alright, so that Slag Psycho dies. This other one, all of a sudden... Con save, it's a 16.
Okay, yeah, that 16.
All
so
right.
just it tries and fails, but that's my last one for the day. That's fine.
Alright. And it cracks and he lands back down in front of you for a second. But this other witch doctor
gets let go.
Plummets and is going to try to grab onto this breaking catwalk. He's going to make a dex save with disadvantage. For a natural 8 for 10, which won't do it, as he grabs hold of it and just swings him down lower and cracks off the little handhold he had, breaks, and he plummets into the fire. Roll me 5d10. As he
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture, but my cat's curled up in a pair of my jeans right now.
Aww. Wow. As the witch doctor, actually, you know what? Fidget, this was all you're doing. Tell me what happens to this witch doctor. As your phase lock ends, he plummets 30 feet down into magma.
So he tries to catch that catwalk, gets a little bit of a grip on it, and then just gives way. And he does. It's almost like a comical little swing pendulum up a bit down. So, splash, just belly flop, just boom. And it's like you. I would imagine because I wouldn't know what magma feels like, but it seems it's very viscous. It's hard to move around in. So he tries to pull himself out of it, but just has almost like a quicksand effect of just pulling down him into it. And he's trying to scream, but he's face first in it, so it's just going straight into the magma and just not coming up to us.
Yeah.
And then he's dead.
The wooden mask catches fire and sinks below. The last thing to disappear below the top of the lava is that red glowing crystal of his cane, of his staff.
I wanted that staff, but fuck it.
But the witch doctor's fucking dead.
Oh god, that's
crazy. Yeah, you literally you went over his max HP by 3 points.
Yay!
Yeah, brutal. Awesome. Yeah.
Not out of the woods yet, but that felt good.
Fuck yeah, that did. Alright, after that, It's a coin toss. Let's see if this psycho in front of Duck goes for Duck or goes for the immolator that just went up and tried to punch it in the face. I'm gonna say 1 through 10 is Duck, 11 through 20 is the immolator. And you know what? I'm actually not gonna use my die. I'm gonna roll it on screen.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if he just takes me down again.
4. Coming at you, Duck.
I mean, it doesn't matter what damage he does, it's gonna take me down.
It's a natural 18.
Jesus.
And actually, you know what? He's reckless. Okay, yeah, a natural 18. But he did use reckless, so anybody that attacks him after this has advantage. But he is going to take you back down. I am so sorry.
Dang it.
As you just pop up and then you're back down and make me a dex saving throw. Or not a dex, but a death saving throw.
I know that other psycho's
Natural
already
19.
down.
Success.
Nice, natural 19, and this is the first time we've had this experience. When you roll a successful death saving throw, you can make one attack with a firearm that you're holding.
Oh, really?
And I know you did just a couple turns ago fire your AX-88, so you may make a shot at this psycho with your AX-88.
Awesome.
As you're not unconscious when you're in fight for your life, you can move 5 feet when you're in fight for your life, and you can make one single firearm attack.
21.
The 21 hits.
Nice.
Oh. This might not be good, actually. 6 points of explosive to him, but where is it? Each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw.
Uh-huh. Alright, so 6 points of explosive damage to him, first of all.
Well, you might succeed.
Let me see that psycho is... Ooh, okay. Still up. That would have been so good, but still up. That guy's dead. Okay, so... Dex save for everyone around him, that's the immolator.
Do I have to make one too?
I mean, technically you're down, so you would auto-fail it.
Sick. Is that 2 fails?
No, it would just be...
one.
It would just be a single failure, yeah.
Okay, okay.
so-
It's melee that's 2 fails, right?
Melee when it's a critical hit.
Okay.
You know, like, because it's an auto crit when you melee
Gotcha.
someone that's incapacitated.
Okay, well,
Alright, so the immolator rolls that's a 13 for him, and
that
Hobbs,
passes.
Hobbs rolls a natural 19.
Okay, they both
Nice.
pass.
Alright, so unfortunately you hurt yourself in the process, but you also deal some damage. This guy's looking
Yeah.
beat up and bad.
Yeah.
Awesome. After that's your turn. After that, it's going to be. We have one more round of the experimental tech, I believe. After this one. Alright, so Kimmy, that's going to be you as I move around wildly all of these psycho tokens.
There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna use my full movement to get over here, and I'm going to use a rejuvenator on Duck.
Ooh.
So
Just been a whiplash of a couple rounds.
congratulations, you have 9 hit points now.
Just
Duck.
let me die. It's like a kid with a light switch. Just light that.
Did you say just let me die? It's like sprinkle.
But yes, Duck gets back 9 hit points.
Just in the same
no
tone as
problem,
you said,
Bessie.
thanks, Hobbs.
Hobbs just looks at you and is like, we got you, kid.
Am I your child now?
On my job, we have 2 sons. Yes.
I have a brother.
Peaches!
He is also here.
Duck is like, I had the weirdest dream, and you were there, And you in there,
Yeah.
and you put the psycho, you're like, you in there.
Brilliant.
As his buzz action.
All right, Kimmy, that's movement and action. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it.
After Kimmy, this immolator is going to go. He's not stupid enough to know that he shouldn't use his fire breath in this moment, but he doesn't recharge it. So,
Okay.
flaming baton attack. Ah, he misses. Net 8. Ooh, maybe that doesn't miss. Psycho. Ooh, that doesn't. Yes, that doesn't miss. That hits. Yes.
Hey!
I forgot regular psychos don't have the best armor class because they don't really wear armor. So that's gonna be 6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of fire damage plus the vulnerability. Ooh, 4. So that's 6 bludgeoning, so that's 12 total against this guy. He's still standing. As the psycho, the immolator just cracks away at him. Still up. After that, Tegan, that's you.
All right. So Fidget and I are gonna plan on getting up on top of the platform together.
Yay!
Alright.
Since the slag psycho's down, does that mean Hobbs' slagging's done?
Oh, it should have been done the last turn. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
That's okay.
Good call. Good
Oh,
catch.
and I know it's already dead, but it's also sizzling.
Just smoldering on the ground. Smells lovely. Alright, Tegan, make an athletics check.
Can do. 15.
Nice. 15, I say easily. Like, you grab Fidget under one arm and, like, hop up, grab it, and just, it takes, like, the majority of your, your time, like, pulling yourself up, but you manage to get both of you up there. As you fall into a couple of chests that are right there.
Oh shit!
As you roll over it. But I will say that making that athletics check, I think, is your action because you're carrying someone. But you still have movement and a bonus action.
Okay.
You have
let's see,
20 feet of movement.
All right. You can't see the tokens super duper well, but who we have up here?
Here, I'll blow it up
We
a
got
little.
Kimmy. We got Kimmy and Peaches.
Yeah, Kimmy, Peaches, Duck, Hobbs. So this guy right. Come on, you make the bing. Make the bing. Alright, fuck you. Alright, so this guy right here is the only hostile that's currently up here.
Can I get it? Can I get in there at all?
He is pretty much surrounded. With an athletics check, you could try to shove Pat, or if you want to shove with a bonus action, you could try to shove somebody out of the way, but then you wouldn't be able to attack anyway. So, unfortunately, I think you can get up in there, but unfortunately, I don't think you can attack unless you have something with range.
I mean, I have a shotgun.
But you already used your action, so it would have to be a bonus action. You know.
Not true.
Sorry about that.
All right.
You got Fidget up here.
Yeah. I think me and Fidget will just kind of hang here.
Cool. Awesome. So that's that. As we got that running for. The scientist is down here with a bunch of screaming psychos. She is. Yeah, she's gonna launch another. Up at the psycho here. Another fucking nat 20. So the psycho's gonna dodge that, but still take half damage. Still up. As another corrosive mine launches out of it, smacks into the metal catwalk. You see now this rigging all up here, all of this that she was lashed to, snaps off completely and falls into the lava. bubbling and boiling. You see part of the burned witch doctor mask bubble up as like the lava is churned by the sudden impact of steel into it. And then she's going to move and crouch behind this rock down here. But that's going to be her turn. And then it is Hobbs. And Hobbs is going to take an attack against the Psycho, because what else is he going to do? And he has advantage because of the reckless attack this other Psycho made, knocking down Duck again. That's going to hit. And Hobbs drives his katana, like whips out the katana, drives it into the collarbone, and then just drags it down, slicing through the body of the Psycho as it and that's
Awesome.
that Psycho is gone. He goes, "Ah, sweet life, what laments the passing of inexorable pain," and dies. Awesome. We're kind of out of initiative at this point because no one is directly in combat with you. But I will say, we have one more round. As Hobbs was the final, we were going to start back up at the top of initiative now. So we do have one round before Duck's experimental tech ends. But you guys have a moment. What do you want to do? Like, as you're all together now up there, except for the scientists, but all of you guys are all together up there. What are you gonna do?
We should
Hightail it
run.
out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna pull out my submachine gun and I'm gonna yell down to the researcher to get up here with us. Like, come up here, come up here.
She looks up at you and it's like, why?
To get away from them.
Oh, fuck me. And she's
Because we're rescuing you, you dumb bitch.
What the fuck?
okay. Yeah. So on her turn, I would say she spent 20 feet of movement to get to the rock. I guess I'll allow her as a reaction to move 10 feet back up this way. She starts like running and is gonna go around and jump onto the ladder.
Cool.
She's like, fuck me, okay, I'm coming, yes! And she starts running. Okay, anything else from anybody? I'm basically giving, like, a free round here. If we want to go in initiative, we can, but all of these psychos are still running around.
There's still that one barrel down in that one corner over there.
Yep. They're surviving.
I mean, we should just run, right?
I think that would be the smart thing to do, personally.
Okay. So let's see what we got here. The gate. Let me pull this back so we can see the breadth of this camp in one swing here. Alright, the front gate is 90 feet away. Unless you guys are going to try to go out some other way. I will say over here, past these rocks, are the streams of lava flowing down. Over here, there's these high 30-foot barricades made out of just welded and mismatched steel. And behind you is a mountain.
Where does this walkway lead? Probably towards more people. Okay.
Quite possibly, or it might be. It looks. You have the rough idea that whatever this base camp is was here before this cult got here. Like the cult didn't make this shit. They might have added some stuff to it, but like they did. Like it looks like this industrial walkway is part of some old Hyperion mining operation.
So I'll tell you guys what I was thinking. Why I was yelling for the researcher to climb up here is when they snap out of it, like there are very few ways for them to get to us that aren't complete bottlenecks.
True.
Like this ladder, they'd have to pass checks just to jump up here and jump up here. And any of them running, the first idiot to run around this corner, we pop that barrel and blow it up in their face.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
If you want to try to
And
finish
just
these guys off,
systematically pick them off. Like if unless they come out of it and we can like just be like, your false idol's dead, lay down your arms and fuck off. And maybe they'll listen. I don't
I'm
know.
not going to say no to that either.
And I'd prefer that to having to fight them all. But that's my thought on it. That's why I thought get us all up here first, and then we're just in a better defended area.
They won't all be able to get to us at once either.
Yeah, exactly.
We
And the
could
ones
try
that
to
get
finish
close
them
enough,
off.
we pick off.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not feeling great, but I'm willing to try. I
Alright,
do have a hypo though, so I can heal myself a little bit more.
So we'll
Yeah, well, I mean, we all have a round we can use it if we have any healing items left.
Oh yeah, true.
all right. I will put it up to a vote. Let's see hands, except for Max, because I can't see your hands. So, or you can say aye or nay. Stay and fight.
Aye.
I
I
Aye.
Okay.
Universal, okay.
I want that. I want the treasure.
oh, let's do this.
In this round of nothing though, I am gonna use a hypo real quick.
All right. I save your actions because it is here as the mind-altering effects of the experimental tech divisions of Valhalla begins to wane, and the psychos start to kind of come and step out of it. You guys all gather at the top of this walkway and stand your ground. And this
The
is where we
researcher
end.
gonna get up there?
Yes, the researcher is. She's going to use her turn to get up there. But here's what I'm going to say: we're going to end our game of Vaults and Villains right here, to be continued, because it is 11:30. And then on the next time we get together, we'll start with basically a surprise round. You guys will have a full round to do whatever you want as these guys are coming out of their attacks. The scientist will have a full round to get as far up there as she can make it. And then we'll enter our proper initiative. Unless you guys pull out some wild shenanigans, I'm not saying you still
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
You can still try to charm and deceive or whatever you want to do. But so yeah, so there, as you guys stand your ground 20 foot high, as you look down on all these psychos that are like, "Ah!" You begin snapping out of it. And they all turn and start to look up at you guys. That's where we end our tale of Vaults and Villains.
Oh,
To be
and
continued.
To be continued.
and just something because I know we. It doesn't come up often, but when it does, we tend to forget. Is did anyone not take enough damage after enough rounds to recharge shields?
Oh shit, I did.
I might have been the only one that had enough rounds and I realized.